Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning. I pray that all is well with you. I am doing fine here. I would like to pick up where we left off last time. We were talking about destiny swapping. And today I would like to narrow it down and focus on destiny swapping by way of sexual relations or sexual intimacy. Um, what we call sex or intercourse was given by God, the Creator, as a gift to mankind. It's something that is supposed to be done in the sanctity of marriage. I am old school. I'm the school of from the school of thought that believes that if you are not one person is not married, then you don't have any business having sex. That's what I believe, and that's how I conduct my life. Um, yes, it might look old or old-fashioned or weird to some, but there's so many spiritual components in the sexual act that you cannot take it uh, loosely. So when we are one spirit, one soul, and one body, and I'm a woman, so imagine that I meet a man and we become intimate. So we merge our everything that we have. Excuse me, there is an ambulance passing by. Everything that we have, we merge it and it becomes one. We are sharing what we have. So what is good, we share. What is bad, we also share. And the problem with that is that I can see a handsome man. I keep saying I because I'm a woman, so I'm fully heterosexual. So I'm talking about a man. I can see a man and say, "Oh, he's so handsome. He's so gorgeous, good looking." That's just the facade. This body, the physical body, is just a facade. The real person is inside. I'm talking about the spirit. So we could have someone who is really gorgeous on the outside, like a A-lister in Hollywood, very good looking, but so ugly inside. That paradox is possible. Actually, we have many people that are like that. Um, because we nurture the physical aspect and not the spiritual aspect. It should be the opposite. Spirit first, soul, and then body. But in the Western way of doing things, in the Western culture, we have the body, the soul, then the spirit. And that's wrong. So the more modern we become, we are emancipated, we have women liberations, we have women's right. Um, there's so many ways to prevent a pregnancy from happening with the advent of the birth control pill, and that opened the door to women to be in touch with their sexuality. So Hollywood Dean is not helping. We have romantic movies, we have X-rated movie, we have romantic, we have R-rated, that movies that are restricted, we have X movies and then triple X. So movies are made with different stories, plots, and so forth. But the message that is consistent is the same. Be you, love yourself, live your life. As long as you are not hurting anyone, you have the right to do what you want. And unfortunately, many of us heard the message, accepted that message, and we abide by that message. So, which is really wrong because I previously mentioned that we have NPCs, non-playing characters. We have them here, people who don't have a soul, people who don't have a spirit. They breathe, they live, they eat, they walk, they go to work, but they don't have a soul, they don't have empathy. So those kind of person, when you engage sexually with them, what they are releasing into you because it's submerging, they take it's that like you break a piece of a puzzle and they take it. And so you have soul ties with someone who doesn't have a soul. You have spirit ties with someone who doesn't have a spirit. And the problem is that that coldness that they have, that emptiness that they have, they transfer it into you. And so that's how people change. That's how people start having mental issues that they were not born that way, but it just came as time went by. They start developing symptoms and unusual behaviors, and they don't know where it came from. So the doctor will prescribe a pill, and a pill to pacify you, a pill for panic attacks, a pill for anxiety attacks, a pill because you are bipolar, your mood swings are too high. We need to regulate them and curve those spikes. And the problem is, we don't know where that thing came, but we all agree that many people have that issues, but we don't know why. I would suggest that it's because they have many partners. Too many people came and took a piece of their puzzles. And the problem with sex is that sex is good. But the problem is that the more you do it, the more you want it. And the more you want it, the more you want to break rules. And the more you want to break rules, then you had to pray with people who like to go to orgies and things like that. They cannot go with one person. It doesn't feel right. They love the energy and power that comes when you are multiple partners at the same time. And that power that they feel, it's iniquity force. That's what it calls. You can call it invigorating. Yes, it is. You can call it a strength, a wave of a power surge. It is, but it's not a good one. It's iniquity. It's iniquity that comes in your life. And once you know it, you test it, you want to have it, because having just one husband will not be enough. And that's how you see someone having multiple affairs and things like that. So that's a habit that you developed on receiving many spirit into you, because when men come in, they don't go. He lives physically, but his spirit and his semen and his essence stays within you. The Holy Spirit told me that it takes 7 years for that link to be severed, if nothing is done. So that's how, it takes 7 years. Now imagine in a span of 10 years, a normal woman, a modern woman, how many partners she can have, and that you can imagine then how many spirit she's housing, and those spirits are there. So that's how you become pulled from left to right. You have different likes and dislikes. You keep changing. You become ambivalent because you are no longer alone. It's crowded in there. And those are the people that will tell you, we are many, they. And that's reminiscent of the Bible, when Jesus asked that possessed person, who are you? And the spirit answered, he said, I am legion, because we are many. And it's possible for a human body to house many spirits. And but you are not going to be normal, that's for sure. But it's possible. So it's not a joke, it's real. And we need to pay attention, because as time goes by, we have more people that are bound and that are housing many spirits. But we have fewer people who can help them. And we even have fewer pastors who denounce that behavior, because they gave up. They gave up. They don't want to play the role of a father, telling people you should not do this, you should not do that. I bet if we go back in the 19th century, a sermon given during that time was completely different from what we are hearing today. So we need to find the right balance and to pick and choose and sort what is good, what is acceptable, what I can do and what I cannot do, because that's how you swap your destinies. Now, if you have an affair with someone who is spiritually aware of the spiritual reality, then it's even more dangerous, because he knows what he's doing, and he or she are picking partners according to what they see in the spirit, not your appearance. but your light. We all have a light. You know, it's not a joke when we had the song that says, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There is a light that we have, a light that we carry. We carry it here between the abdomen and the chest. That's where the light is. That light is given by God. Every creature that is born has a portion of that light. And that light multiplies in size and in brightness. You know, it's like a lamp that you can set and regulate, and you can dim it and you can make it brighter. The day you become born again and give your life to Jesus, then you stop being a creature. You become a child of God, because by your acceptance of Christ as a Lord, Savior, and Redeemer, and the light become brighter. And the more you pray, the more you read the Word, the more you fast, the more disciplined, I'm talking about spiritual discipline, it becomes brighter and bigger, and you become acquainted with that light. And the light will lead you. It's not a voice like mine, sometimes it is. And that light is the presence of God in you, the big spirit that comes in your little spirit, because we are small people. That's why he's the Lord of Lords and King of Kings. So we can have many kings here on earth, but he's unique up there. So that light, we need to nurture it, we need to foster it, we need to take care of it, and feed it. You don't want to let that light die, because the day you become a mother, it's from that light that your children will benefit too. And I discovered it for myself the day I became mother. Things that I saw, I never heard a pastor talking about it. So let's go back. Casual sex is not good. Random sex is not good, because the person can see you, target you, go with you for the sole purpose of dimming your light. And when they take it, do you remember the series in the 80s, the Highlanders? When you cut off the head of someone, the head falls, but a mist come out and up and goes into the person who cut the neck. And you double, you become bigger, you are enlarged. And that's exactly the same principle. So we have people here on earth, their sole purpose is to steal glory from people by way of sex. And they are very handsome, very funny, very witty, very charming and good looking. And they have a very easy contact. You know, someone you are not bored with when you are having dinner, because the goal is to seduce you so that they can take you to bed and get from you what they can. And when something like that is done to you, I've heard people testifying that they became barren, their fertility was taken, or they were unable to become mothers when they wanted to become mothers, but they could not, and because someone took the womb. Or your blessings. I've seen people in my dreams who are owners of big buildings, but they are not theirs. They stole them from people. They took it from people. They swiped their destinies. So it's possible for someone to swipe destiny and drain you of your content. And it goes here, and they take it and they use it. So sex is very dangerous. It feels good, but it's dangerous. So you need to weigh in the cost, because last time I told you, we have sexual transmitted diseases and we have spiritual transmitted diseases also. And both are not good. Both have a lasting imprint on you. And some of them cannot be cured. We don't have cured. So let's be careful. Please, this is destiny swapping by way of sex. I'll continue next time. We'll talk about food. Today is just sex, because people become so, you see kids 12, 13, they're already talking about their sexual partners and this and that. The younger you start, the worse your situation is going to be, and your condition and your mental stability. This is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you. Until next time. God bless you.